Vandeham Sri Guru Srijutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhannitam Nikhila Bhuvanamaya Chinna Vichinna Katri Vibudha Bahula Mrigya Mukti Mohanta Datri Shitilita Vidhiraga Radhara Vishadhani Shitilita Vidhiraga Radhara Vishadhani Vilasatu Hridinityam Bhakti Siddhantavani Vilasatu Hridinityam Bhakti Siddhantavani Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vidita Gauriya Guru-varga Bhato Bhanuriva Prabhata Gagani Yo Gaura Sankirtanai Maya Badati Mingilo Daro Gatanudrita Jivani Man Krishna Prema Sudha Vidhi Gahana Sukham Pradade Prabhu Tam Bhaji Gaurangai Kagati Prajasitamati Sri Gauradhama Sthiti Satchastraika Vriti Kusanga Virati Dustha Vyatha Niskriti Sri Rupai Karati Sanatananati Sri Jivate Yastati Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayati Gauriya Gasthipati Sri Siddhanta Saraswati Vijayati Gauriya Gasthipati Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, we all know that the Nilachala Puri Dham is so much decorated, imbued with divine pastimes of not only Sri Jagannath Dev, Subhadra Baladev Ji, but also the place of very special nectarine pastimes of Lord Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Puri Nilachala Dham, as at our every step, In every places we find the divine memory of the pastimes, Leela of Lord Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladevji, spread all over, pervading all over. A similar way, another form of Lord Jagannath, another most beautiful golden form of Lord Jagannath, who is none other than Lord Krishna Chaitanya Dev, Lord Chaitanya Dev. So, whole area, whole Puri Dham area, so very similarly smeared with, imbued with, surcharged, decorated with the divine pastimes of that Lord Sri Chaitanya Dev. In other words. So, therefore, in our Rupanuga Gauriya Vaishnava Sampradaya, in the stream of Lord Chaitanya, pure Rupanuga stream, in the pure stream of Lord Chaitanya Dev, in the pure Rupanuga Gauriya Saraswata Dhara, we worship both. We worship this place, Puri Dham, accommodating both aspects. This is the Leela Bhumi, this is the land of the Leela, divine Leela of Lord Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladevji, Lakshmi Devi. Also, this is imbued with the divine Leela. Leela, specifically the Leela of tasting the nectarian Vipralambha Prema, Krishna Prema, of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, non-different personification of Lord Jagannath, another form of Lord Jagannath, beautiful golden complexion due to the effect of Srimati Radharani's complexion, caused by being embraced, the mood and complexion of Srimati Radharani. So, I repeat, we all know, the same Krishna appeared in the form of Gauranga, being embraced by the Prema, ecstatic Krishna Prema, and the complexion, golden complexion of Srimati Radharani. That's why transformed into Lord Gauranga. That way. Now, besides the Leela of Lord Jagannath Mahaprabhu, now this place is also imbued with the pastimes, specifically appearance pastimes, Avirbhava Leela of Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, who is none other than an intimate associate of Sri Jagannath Dev, Jagannath Baladev Ji, Mahaprabhu Radha Krishna Chandra. Therefore, Nilachal Kshetra, this Puri Dham, it's got so much glories. So, now we all worship this Puri Kshetra, Sri Puri Dham, accommodating all the Leelas of the Bhagavan and Bhakta, Leela of the Swayam Bhagavan, Sri Krishna Chandra, manifesting here as Lord Jagannath, accompanied by his elder brother, loving elder brother Baladeva, also their sister Subhadra Devi, accompanied by Sudarshan Maharaj. So, accommodate his Leela, their Leela. Okay, alongside Leela of Lord Chaitanya Dev, along with his all divine associates, Lord Chaitanya Dev surrounded by all his divine associates, pure devotees, engaged, manifesting with beautiful ecstatic Sankirtana and dance in Krishna Prema. Whole place is so much imbued that nectarian Leela of Mahaprabhu and his beloved associates, beloved Lord, engaged, overwhelmed in ecstatic chanting and dance with the name of Lord Jagannath, the name of Krishna, Radhika, in their name. So, and you can feel that real devotees, pure devotees can feel into those leelas ongoing, eternally going. They can see and participate in those leela through inner path, through the inner path of heart. They can watch, have a vision of such leela through the inner eyes of love, devotional eyes. We are now in that sixth kshetra, Purushottama Puri Dham. Our Srila Guru Maharaj had a very special desire. Srila Guru Maharaj, the Bhakti Rakshak Sridhara Deva Goswami, had a very special desire to found a beautiful temple in Jagannath Puri, Sri Puri Dham. And following his desire, this beautiful temple later on manifested through Govinda Goswami Maharaj and with the help of other devotees. Beautiful Puri temple manifested. Small but very nice. So now it needs to be maintained well. That is very much required. Needs to be maintained in a better way. So according to a very happy desire, special desire of Srila Guru Maharaj, at some point during his lifetime, during the last portion of Guru Maharaj's lifetime, last few years of Guru Maharaj's lifetime, this Chaitanya Saraswat Math in Puri Dham manifested. So Srila Guru Maharaj is the founder Acharya of this Puri Dham's Chaitanya Saraswat Math. Srila Guru Maharaj came to Jagannath Puri Dham many times. During the time of his Gurudev, our Parama Gurudev, Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, and also later. His last visit to Puri Dham was during the occasion of the 100th Vyasapuja festival. 100 appearance day Vyasapuja festival of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, which was organized in his birthplace, there, in his birthplace, okay, mainly by Chaitanya Gauriya Math, organized by Pujyapad Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj. He accompanied by few senior devotees, cordially invited extended loving invitation to Srila Guru Maharaj to come over to participate. Happily responding to the loving invitation of Srila Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj ji, Srila Guru Maharaj came over to join, to participate in the 100th Vyasa Puja ceremony, Vyasa Puja festival, appearance day festival here. Okay, and Srila Guru Maharaj, I remember, delivered a very beautiful speech in the hall program in Puri Dham on that occasion. Srila Guru Maharaj also composed a beautiful poem in glorification of Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Specifically, that poem was specifically composed on occasion of the Shatavarsha Purti century, on occasion of the 100th appearance day festival of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Century Vyasa Puja festival time. So, if I would have that, I could chant that. I don't have it with me. The Guru Maharaj composed a long poem just to commemorate, glorifying the occasion, the century Vyasa Puja of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. It starts with Udita Patita Pavi Sri Jagannatha Padam Upachita Naro Matra Dharanatha Prasadam Hari Viraha Maharti Kshetra Sri Chaitanya Chittam Prabhupada Miha Bande Jata Shatabda Purtam. In this way. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Srila Guru Maharaj, accompanied by his other god brothers, stalwart god brothers, came to Puri Dham many times. Either he came during the time of Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he mostly came accompanied by other stalwart god brothers over here, stayed, engaged in preaching Harikatha. Some other time he also came alone on his own. Just came alone on his own. Loved to stay in Jagannath Puri Dham, in the Vipralamba Khetra, Vipralamba place of Lord Gauranga. This is called Vipralamba Sadhana Peeth. The special place of being absorbed in tasting Vipralamba Krishna Prema, relishing Vipralamba Krishna Prema, following in the mood of Mahaprabhu, Srimati Radha Thakurani. So, Srimad Mahaprabhu, we know, spent so many years with different aspects of his Leela. Apparently we do not find the big amount of Leela of Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested in Vrindavan, or more Leela, a bigger amount of Leela actually manifested in Jagannath Puri. Srimad Mahaprabhu actually began to reside in Vrindavan while being in Jagannath Puri. He began to reside in Siddham Vrindavan at heart, while he lived in Jagannath Puri in non-difference. All the dhamas are actually non-different from each other. Navadvip Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Puri Dham, they are all closely interrelated with each other. So, naturally, So Guru Maharaj knew, our Guru-varga knew. This is also the birthplace of Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, the holy birthplace, advent place. So they also had special affinity to come to Jagannath Puri. I remember our Srila Guru Maharaj, the Bhakti Rakshak Siddhara Deva Goswami Maharaj, and all his stalwart God brothers became so delighted to be assembled on occasion of Srila Prabhupada's appearance century, Vyasa Puja century, 100th appearance day festival. And I found them, they were relishing each other's Harikatha, each other's glorification about Srila Prabhupada. Okay? Togetherness, feelings of togetherness in joint venture, joint program. Saparsha, that kind of mood is found in the Saparsha Prabhupada. So, while they are engaged in glorifying and describing the glories of their great Guru, Sri Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, all the God brothers, God sisters, they all shared each other's feelings, each other's devotional feelings, feelings about the glories of their Gurudev Sri Saraswati Thakur, so lovingly. Among them, I became the very fortunate witness of such devotees assembly, pure devotees assembly. It took place in Jagannath Puri Dham. Took place in this Purushottama Khetra, Puri Dham. For the stalwart disciples of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada got together here. It was like great marketplace of blissfulness, ecstatic products, great marketplace of Lord Nityananda, full of some ecstatic devotional products, devotional treasures. We felt that way. So, back to the point. So, besides the Leela of Sri Jagannath Dev, Subhadra, Baladev Ji, Sudarshan Mahraj, our Lord, Divine Lord, Sri Chaitanya Dev, Nityananda Prabhu, Panchatattva Gaur Hari, is also imbued with the Leela of the appearance of Sri Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. I also must say about Bhakti Thakur. It was Srila Bhakti Thakur also who remained engaged in very, very important, very special devotional service to Lord Jagannath in Puri Dham, being in Puri Dham. He was deputy magistrate at that time. So he performed some very special services to Jagannath Subhadra Baladev in relation to the Sri Khetra Purushottam Dham, Puri temple, so Thakur Bhakti Vinod. And it was a divine arrangement. It was a kind of unseen divine arrangement that Sri Bhakti Vinod Thakur was going to be a father of a divine son in the form of Vimala Prasad, child Prabhupada. And that's what happened. A pure devotee of Lord, an eternal associate of the Lord, Lord Jagannath, Mahaprabhu Radha Krishna Chandra, was born from another pure associate of Sriman Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna Chandra, Lord Jagannath, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So, very most pure devotee father, pure devotee son, also pure devotee mother, Bhagavati Devi. So, by some gracious arrangement of Lord Jagannath, by some divine arrangement of sweet will of Lord Jagannath, we find that way Srila Prabhupada's appearance took place here in Puri Dham, very close to Jagannath temple, it's not so far, walking distance. The Prabhupada's divine birthplace is not that far. Narayan Chata, close to main Jagannath temple. Gold. So, it is also included, mystically included in the Leela of Purushottam Khetra. Thakur Bhakti Prabhu also began to reside here. So Prabhupada appeared, and it was a seed. We found some sort of foundation, beginning of some divine foundation, seed-like beginning of some future's pure devotional activity, some future's pure devotional program to be manifesting through Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada from here. Srila Thakur Bhakti Vinod by then already started pure devotional programs from here. I repeat, by then Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur already began to effectively, very vigorously preach the divine doctrine, divine life and precepts, messages of Lord Chaitanya from Puri Dham, already through his katha, through his speech, through his writings, in different aspects, in different ways. While the time was coming for his pure devotee son to be born. Time was coming soon. It was kind of time for preparation. Certain aspect of the fundamental preparations of the future, very big, huge Krishna consciousness movement, waiting to be manifesting through that divine son, Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. So, yesterday, as I mentioned, Jutkali Purushottama. If I disjoin, according to the Sanskrit, according to the process of Sanskrit language, as per the Sanskrit system, if I disjoin this verse, the words, it will be He Utkale Purushottama. He Utkale Purushottama. He means affirmative. Utkale means in this Utkala land, Orissa land, in the land of Orissa. Purushottama means directly from this Purushottama Khetra, land of Purushottama. Means something very special, very important, mystically wonderful, Leela of the Lord, of the will, by the will of Lord Jagannath will manifest from Purushottama Khetra. Jutkali Purushottama. Of course, although yesterday I explained that way, that this prediction in the Holy Scripture was actually indicating this divine appearance of Saraswati Thakur. But of course, such prediction also to be applied, should be applied to other great things, great lila happen in this Purushottama Kshetra. Not only just this prediction was meant for Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's appearance, but also some other great lila, great wonderful spiritual divine pastimes, divine treasure would be manifesting from Purushottama Kshetra. Some special, most special divine activities would be manifesting from Purushottama Kshetra. So this was also qualified by the same prediction, because this Nilachala, Puri Dham or Purushottama Kshetra is the source, is the giver of the birth of many wonderful things, wonderful divine pastimes, wealth, activities. In other words, high class spiritual activities. Such as, because that prediction, Jutkale Purushottama, something most wonderful, most magnanimous, astoundingly valuable, will be manifesting, appearing from Purushottama Kshetra, is Puri Dham. Meaning, such prediction also meaning that, besides the great manifestations of the Leela of Lord Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, also meaning the activity of Lord Chaitanya, directly meaning that most wonderful Leela of Lord Krishna, Lord Jagannath in the form of golden Lord Sri Chaitanya would also be manifesting from this Jagannath Puri, from this Purushottama. So, that prediction also directly meant Lord Chaitanya's divine pastimes, which manifested, wonderfully manifested in this land, divine land of Purushottama. So, side by side, same prediction also indicated the Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's appearance. Because such prediction is actually found in Upanishad, old prediction. So we find some special, some divine things, divine happenings of some special magnitude, high magnitude, high quality, divine quality, most wonderfully manifested here in Purushottama Kshetra, being served by the ocean, beautiful bluish ocean here, being so pleased with the, in touch with the ocean, wind of the pleasing, soothing wind of the ocean, beautiful climate, everything. So, find that. We all know this Puri Dham is actually specifically meant for the eating place of Lord Krishna. He resides here, he comes here and eternally lives here for enjoying, relishing in quantity and great quality of tasteful bhoga. So this Puri Dham is specifically famous. It is specifically known to be Lord's special eating place. Therefore, your Mahaprasadam has got so much glory, vast glory, Jagannath Dev's Mahaprasadam. Also so tasty. Whenever I come over here, I simply love to live on Sri Jagannath Dev's Mahaprasadam. Also our Guru-varga felt in the same way. Our Guru-varga also felt in the same way. They simply loved to live on Jagannath Dev Mahaprasadam days after days. Of course, they had to specially cook for their own temple deities to offer bhoga separately in their own temples. Lord Jagannath Dev's Mahaprasadam, it is so atulaniya, so invaluably incomparable. Incomparable. Also, some of the bhogas of other temples related to Mahaprabhu offered, also incomparable. They all have some very special, unparalleled tastes, different ways. All are very tasteful. We cannot really compare. So, again, you know, the very nature of the glories of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is simply so vast. It is vast. Tonight I have got a desire to explain the next portion of the glories of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada as it is described by Guru Mahraj in Gopinath Gauriyama Chakratirtha this evening time. Hare Krishna. So, again back to the point. So we are now assembled in this beautiful Chaitanya Saraswat Math, founded by His Divine Grace, the Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Deva Goswami Maharaj, assisted by Bhakti Sundar Govinda Goswami Maharaj and other Guru Maharaj's beloved disciples. I feel there's some sweet will of my Guru Pada Padma, some gracious will of my Guru Maharaj is behind, playing behind, which brought us over here today on this most holy Vyasa Puja day of our Prabhupada. The Appearance Day festival of His Divine Grace Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And I am sure my Guru Maharaj, my all Guru-varga will be so much pleased that I could speak something in praise of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. You could all hear some glories of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada sitting in the Guru Maharaj's temple, Chaitanya Saraswat Math here. Today on this most auspicious, special occasion. Gaura Hari. Our Nitai Chaitanya Dev would be so much pleased. I will chant in Gopinath Gauriya Math this evening. Now it's time. Daita Dasa Punati Panchapam, Srila Guru Maharaj composed specifically in praise. His praise of Saraswati Thakur, which was meant for Appearance Day, his divine Appearance Day. Gauranga Hari, Gauranga Hari, Gauranga, Jai Guru Maharaj, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ji also came here to Jagannath Dev, Sri Puri Dham, Sri Purushottama Khetra, several times. He also loved to be here in this Purushottam Dham, Puri Dham. And he had such special love for Lord Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladev Ji, that he decided, he concluded this from Puri Dham. So he received inspiration before, special inspiration before that. But he received specific inspiration to begin to spread the Ratha Yatra of Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladev Ji all over the world from this Puri Dham. And that's what he did. He lived in Vrindavan, he also lived in Puri, lived in Navadvipa. So, I remember why I am saying this, why I am speaking, pointing this out, that it is Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji Maharaj who actually took Sri Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladev Ji Ratha Yatra. In other words, Sri Jagannath Dev Ratha Yatra festival all over the world, so many countries. He has always had so much special devotion, loving devotion to Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. Following in the mood of his Gurudev, our Parama Gurudev, Sri Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. So, we both Gurupada from Sri Bhakti Rakshakshidhar Deva Goswami Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji Maharaj. My other Shiksha, great Shiksha Gurudev was Sri Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj. Other venerable Shiksha Gurudev, Sri Bhakti Pramod, Shiksha Sannyasa Guru Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur. All other Guru-varga, beloved lover, great lovers of Prabhu, Jagannath Dev. Great. Here also, in Orissa, Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj, he also began. He found a beautiful temple. He was another great lover of Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Great, special. Actually, they all stayed together. Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami, Bhakti Gana Goswami. At times, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji, Maharaj Ji, they all stayed together time to time during the time of their Gurudev, Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, all near and dear family members. So we are pleased to see Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj also. His temple so nicely engaged in preaching, especially the Oriya language. Oriya language, glories of Jagannath Dev, Baladev, Subhadra, Mahaprabhu, Gaura Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada, and also other temples. So Prabhupada's birthplace, Chaitanya Gauriya Math, another beautiful example. Besides Chaitanya Sahasrab Math, Sri Gopinath Gauriya Math in Chakratit also. Beautiful example. ISKCON is also situated here, ISKCON temple. They are also serving, worshipping Prabhu Jagannath Dev, Subhadra Baladev Ji, so nice, lavish ways, grand ways, the way, they feel inspired. And that was inspired. ISKCON temple also got inspired by Swami Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji. So they are all so lovingly engaged in serving Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladev Ji, Mahaprabhu, Radha, Krishna Chandra. That's why I find all this happening in non-different with the devotional activities of Navadvip Dham and Vrindavana Dham happening in Jagannath Puri. This place also place of Mahaprabhu. This place Puri Dham is not only the place of Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. So very much it is the place of Lord Chaitanya, Sriman Mahaprabhu. It's very much the place of Sri Saraswati Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Sri Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Therefore, I repeat, it's very much the place of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, or all Gauriya Guru-varga. Therefore, it is very much our place. They are children, they are loving children. All in non-difference. Navadvip Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Puri Dham. All are accommodated in Goloka Vrindavana, Aprakrita Goloka Vrindavana in the infinite spiritual sky. I humbly remain here. Hare Krishna, Jai. Jai Sri Guru Mahraj, Jai Samasta Guru-varga ki Jai. Sapasha Jagat Guru, Paramahansa Thakur, Paramahansa Kula Churamani Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati Goswami, Prabhupada ki Jai. Tadiyo Shubha Vyasa Puja Maha Mahotsav Srila Prabhupada, Parama Shubha Vyasa Puja Maha Mahotsav ki Jai. Shubha Avirbhav तिथि बड़ा की जाए, तो जो आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जाए, सपाश श्रील प्रभुपाद की जाए, गौर प्रमाणिताय गौर प्रमानंदी।